A historic night on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. as the House has voted to impeach the 45th President of the United States, President Donald J. Trump.
This is the third time in America's history Congress voted to impeach a sitting president.
And this follows a day-long emotional debate on the floor as to whether President Trump violated his oath of office in pressuring Ukraine to investigate a political opponent in Joe Biden.
We have done what we have set out to do. The House has acted on a very sad day to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States, to do so in a manner that was fair, even though the other side was mischaracterizing it. Nonetheless, it was fair.
While the House voted, President Trump spoke to supporters at a strong rally in Michigan where there was a lot of emotion, and not surprisingly, he took shots at the Democrats.
You are the ones interfering in America's elections. You are the ones subverting America's democracy. We did nothing wrong, nothing whatsoever. This was just an excuse.
Georgia representatives voted along party lines, all 9 Georgia Republicans against both articles of impeachment tonight.
And all 5 Georgia Democrats for both articles of impeachment. Some of them took to the House floor to voice their outrage for or against forcefully. Here's John Sherrick.
Months of anger and rancor and bare-fisted rhetoric in this political blood sport called presidential impeachment crystallized in the final hours prior to the vote in the House. Republican Doug Collins, certain President Trump will thrive regardless.
I see coming off a president who will put his head down even through this sham impeachment, and he will do his job. He will put the American people first. He will tell them that I care about you. He will still put the economy first, and he will make sure this country stands strong.
Madam Speaker.
Democrat John Lewis calling for impeachment, calling this a sad day.
When you see something that is not right, not just, not fair, you have a moral obligation to say something, to do something. For some, this vote may be hard, but we have a mission and a mandate to be on the right side of history.
It was Republican Barry Loudermilk who made a biblical comparison.
When Jesus was falsely accused of treason, Pontius Pilate gave Jesus the opportunity to face his accusers. During that sham trial, Pontius Pilate afforded more rights to Jesus than the Democrats have afforded this president in this process.
Democrat Hank Johnson spoke of a president who was and is guilty.
Because our president is, as we speak, abusing his power and placing himself above the law. He doesn't think he can win an election fair and square, so he's trying to cheat.
And no matter how the Senate ends up voting,
Those in favor say aye.
Georgia House members
Those opposed, nay.
putting their words and their votes
The ayes have it.
on the record and into history.